Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to my 12 Days of Christmas. Today we're going to be talking about 13 Slays Till Christmas. Now, this is an anthology, and it has 14 parts. Technically 13, but I'll get into that as we go along. Now, I'm going to handle this the same way I handle other anthologies. I'm going to judge it by the sum of its parts, and I judge based on a 1 to 10 scale, and I'll give my overall score for the anthology at the end. And I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time because we have a lot to get through. Um, 13 Slays Till Christmas is a 2020 film, which runs approximately 106 minutes. And since this is an anthology, it has several different directors. But the people who star in it are Sadie Katz, Ryan King, and Drew Maverick, just to name a few. Now we're going to get into the parts. Okay, part one, and this is also part of part 14. And I'll try to explain it as I get there. Part one is called hashtag Happy Holodeath. And it's also part 14, which is digging up ghosts. So that's all one part. So technically there's 13, but I did separate them. Okay, I gave a 7 to that one. That's basically meeting the characters in the wraparound. I don't want to give away too much. Okay, part number 2 is called Like a Family. I didn't care for this one that much. It was okay. I gave it a 6. Um, yeah. It had some like vampirism involved, and zombie like stuff. I don't want to get into what it's about because there are very short entries into this anthology, and it's hard to say a lot without spoiling it. I probably just spoiled that one, so I'm not going to do that from now on. Okay. Part number 3 is The Devil's Due. Now, this was one of my favorites, and I gave this one a 9. I really enjoyed this. Part 4 is called One More Gift. I thought it was clever. I gave it a 7. Doing parts that are 5, 6 minutes, sometimes they don't feel finished because they're trying to build up to that twist. And that's got to be so hard to do. So I do judge these harshly because it's the sum of its parts, but I try to give it a little bit of slack when I can. Okay, part number 5, it's called It's a Wonderful Death. It was pretty good. I gave it a 7. Part 6 is called Don't Kill Santa on Christmas. This one was really good. I gave this one a 9. Okay, part 7 is Kringles the Christmas Clown. I liked this one. I gave it a 7. That was pretty good. Part 8 is called Santa Claus, as in Claws. I did like this one. I gave it an 8. This was one of my favorites as well. Part 9 is called The Scarionette. This is about a marionette, only it's a scarionette, if you guys get that one. It's okay. I gave it a 7. Okay, 10 is called A Christmas to Dismember. I like this one a lot. I gave it an 8. Story 11 is called Dead Air. I thought it was pretty creative, but I've seen it before. I gave it a 7. I mean, I've seen it done in a full length. It was just Asian. So I gave it a 7. Number 12 is called Jingle Bells with a Z. I gave that one a 7. It was pretty good. Number 13 is The Killer Caribou. I like this one. I gave it an 8. And 14 is Digging Up the Ghost, which also has to do with the wraparound. It's basically the story of the wraparound. And it kind of goes into hashtag Happy Holodeath. I gave that one a 7, just like I gave hashtag Happy Holodeath. although they could have been counted as one. So I don't want to get that confused. Overall, I like this anthology a lot. Scream Team Releasing, I believe that's who did this. They do a good job with these. Yeah, Scream Team Releasing. I like a lot of their films. I gave this one an 8 overall. If you like anthologies, you can do a heck of a lot worse than this for a Christmas anthology. Definitely check it out. And tune in tomorrow for another day of the 12 days of Christmas. Remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.